Line spins, shoots over Hasty, and scores it off the glass. Tough shot by Travell Robinson. He's got 5, and it's 7 apiece. Here's Ogilvy to Hasty. Hasty dumps to the post to Peoples. James outside to Ogilvy for 3, rimming off. Rebound, Taylor, he's stripped of the basketball. Here comes Timothy the other way. Now to Robinson to drive and lay it in. McPherson with the lead, 9-7. Ogilvy picks up his dribble, goes cross court to Hasty. They'll extend that defense, similar to what Ottawa. Ogilvy with 11 on the clock, back to Hasty with 10, now 9. Alex looks, back over to Ogilvy with 6. Chevy with 5 through the traffic, leads, shoot for 2, and scores. And that's the end of the first period. At the end of 1, Ottawa 9, McPherson 9. We're back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Carswell Automotive is Franklin County's only certified auto repair shop. What's that mean to you? That means that you'll have the peace of mind knowing that all the work completed on your vehicle at Carswell Automotive comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile nationwide guarantee. Carswell Automotive is also an Automotive Service Association member and adheres to a strict code of ethics. So when you bring your vehicle in for repair, you can be assured that you will receive quality work at a reasonable price. Carswell Automotive, where quality is their specialty, at 2146 South Elm Street.
Some of the pharmacies in the area no longer accept all companies' prescription insurance. Kramer Pharmacy accepts pretty much all of them. For your prescription coverage, you know you'll be covered with Kramer Pharmacy. For assistance, stop by Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa, and they can help get you set up and ready to go. Of course, they do accept Medicare, and they'll even bring it to your door. Kramer Pharmacy. Give them a call, 785-242-2055. Kramer Pharmacy, located at 134 South Main here in Ottawa.
We are your sports source for East Central Kansas, where keeping you informed comes first. KOFO Ottawa.
1 quarter in the book. We're all knotted up at 9. Shimmy Ogilvy has 7 for Ottawa. Travell Robinson, 7 for McPherson. Cyclones will have at the start of the second period, moving right to left. They'll send down Hasty, Ogilvy, Gettert, Peoples, and Schaefer. It'll be Robinson, Cape, Hart, Kinnaman, and Miller for Mack. And it comes to Ogilvy. Chevy across the timeline, now double team. Over in the corner, off the hands of Schaefer, but controlled by Peoples. Peoples looks, gets it out to Hasty. Alex driving, floater is good in the lane. First 2 for Alex Hasty. Here's Kinnaman for McPherson, cross court to Hart. Drives to the baseline, cut off by Peoples. Looks, bounces it, and the pass is knocked out of bounds by the Cyclones. Dallas Nat's going to come back in. Schaefer will go to the bench. Kinnaman gets it in to Hart, and we got a foul called on the shot. Ogilvy picks up the foul, his first. Free throws for Jordan Hart. First one is rimming off, no good. Second one up by Hart. That one is rattling in. His first point of the night. Half bounce to the head, dribbles through traffic. Brings it back outside. They'll look to trap once again. Bounce in the corner, Ogilvy. 3 ball by Shemmy. Around the rim and out. Rebound to Cape. Cape. Pass ahead to Hart. Skip pass over the corner to Kinnaman. Now to Miller. Free throw line, Cape. Leans. Shoots blocked from behind by Hasty. Oh, they whistle it for a foul. Or will it be on Peoples? We'll check and see. They called it on Hasty, and he got all balls. Cape for 2 at the line. He has 2 points. And the free throw attempt is around the rim and out. Sorensen in for the Bullpups. Schaefer comes in for Ottawa. 7:05 to play in the half. Ottawa on top 11-10. Second free throw, good by Cape. That ties the game. And in the front court. Cross court it goes to Ogilvy. Back to Nat. Dallas gives it back to Ogilvy near midcourt. Over down the corner to Schaefer. Knocked away from behind by Hart. Here comes Kinnaman on the drive. And Kinnaman lost control of the basketball. Ottawa back the other way. Ahead it comes to Hasty. He'll drive the lane and lay it in. And now a steal by the Cyclones, a basket and a foul. Sorensen picked up the foul, and timeout is called for by McPherson. 6:28 to play in the first half. It's Ottawa 15, McPherson 11, and we're back in 30 seconds. It's the Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Community people. Community people.
The Kansas State Bank would like to announce the appointment of their new president, Daryl Slager. You may know Daryl. He's a native of Franklin County. Please stop in and say hello. He'd love to visit with you. Member FDIC.
It was Alex Hasty on the steal. And they'll say the foul was on Sorensen, his first, team foul number 5. Hasty will try to complete a three-point play. Alex, just 6 of 27 from the free throw line this season. Free throw attempt is good. Hasty was 7 all in this period, and the Cyclones up by 5. Kinnaman ahead to Hart. Hart, skip pass to Miller. Miller in the corner on the left side. Looks. Outside it goes to Hart. Hart. Right wing to Miller. Back to Hart. Out top Kinnaman. Left wing to Miller. Now Cape at the free throw line. Cross court it goes to Hart. Jumper on the way too hard. Rebound and a foul on Ottawa. That'll be on Kate Schaefer. His first, team 6. Robinson back in for the Bullpups. He's going to replace Sorensen. Kinnaman along the baseline to inbound. How high it comes to Hart. Now in the corner to Kinnaman. Skip pass to Miller. Miller out top, Hart. Right side it goes to Kinnaman. Hart bounces free throw line to Cape. Now Kinnaman. 3 is good. Tyler Kinnaman, just a freshman, hits the three-pointer. Here's Nat for the Cyclones. Over goes to Hasty. Back to Nat. Nat to the free throw line. Hasty right wing. Pull up 3. Got it. Alex Hasty in double figures with 10. Here's Hart. Going left side to Robinson. Now in the corner to Miller. Gets it across to Hart. He'll spin on Gettert and walk with it. Third Bullpup turnover. Wyatt Peters in for the Cyclones, and Hasty will get a breather. Nat works against Robinson, brings it across the timeline. Looks. Was fouled by Robinson, and Robinson picks up his second foul. Team foul number 6 on McPherson, and Houghton comes in replacing him. Schaefer will inbound. And then it comes to Nat, being hounded by Houghton. Goes right side to Schaefer, into the lane to Gettert. Gettert shoots from 5, rims it off. Rebound taken by Hart for McPherson. Right side it goes Houghton. Bowden over to Kinnaman. Skip pass in the corner to Miller. Bounce to Hart. Hart trying to knife through traffic. Traveling violation. Ran into Ojale and took an extra step. Reaver back in for the Bullpups. Macy and Peoples come into the Ottawa lineup. Actually, James will sit back down. 4:39 to play in the half. Ottawa on top, 19-14. And it comes to Hasty. Back to Nat. He gets the 1-3-1 that's extended by the Bullpups. Here's Hasty. Over the corner to Gettert. Gettert, back out it goes to Hasty, now to Nat. Dallas into the lane. And the ball is out of bounds, and the last touch by the Cyclones. Now Peoples comes back in. Reaver will bring the ball up court. Right side, Kinnaman. Right corner to Miller, in the post to Cape. Cape puts two people in the air, gets the shot. The foul is whistled. Caden Schaefer picks up his second foul. Cape can complete a three-point play and bring McPherson back within two. Free throw attempt is good. Dallas Knapp for the Cyclones. Over to Hasty. Back goes to Nat. Now the corner Ojale. Pull up three by Chevy is good. In for Ojale. Ottawa back on top by 5. Bounce left side to Miller. Out top Reaver. Out to Kinnaman. Reaver. Brown and Miller. Pass to Cape. Missed the shot. Rebound Schaefer. Matt for the Cyclones, under 3.5 to play in the half. Dallas, double team, got a pick, gives it off to Hasty. Hasty along the baseline to Schaefer. His shot was blocked out of bounds by Kate. Houghton comes in for McPherson. Getter replaces Schaefer for Ottawa. Matt will inbound. Bounce into Peoples. James goes up. Baby hook is good in the lane. 4 points for James Peoples. And Ottawa has his biggest lead, 24-17. Kinnaman puts up the three. Round the ribbon out. Peoples another rebound. Cyclones into front court. Here's Nat. Double team. Out near midcourt. Bounces it over to Hasty. Now to Ojale, far sideline. Back to Hasty. Now to Nat. Along the baseline, Gettert. Connor, one bounce. Back to out to Nat. Nat, now to Hasty. Brings it back to Nat. Dallas along. Three ball. Good. And timeout, McPherson. 2:27 to play before half. It's Ottawa 27, McPherson 17. And we'll be back after this 1 minute break. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Hasty Awards support our community in many ways, such as sponsoring the broadcast of tonight's Ottawa High Cyclone Basketball game. They hope you are enjoying the games as much as they are bringing it to you. Plus, don't forget, Hasty Awards has what it takes for your team, event, or business when it comes to medals, plaques, trophies, ribbons, or promotional products. Check them out on the web at HastyAwards.com. That's Hasty Awards of Ottawa. And don't forget, support the Cyclones, just like Hasty Awards.
Porter Spears and Bundy, your local Buckeye insurance agent, is a proud supporter of the Ottawa High School State Basketball Playoffs. Porter Spears and Bundy has been winning client trust by offering quality insurance and personalized service at competitive rates for over 100 years. Be a part of this winning tradition and let them coach you on the best insurance protection for your home, farm, and auto. Porter Spears and Bundy proudly represents Buckeye Insurance Group.
McPherson with the basketball, down by 10, 2:27 to play in the half. Hart on the dribble. Goes to Kinnaman. Back to Hart. He'll put up a three over Hasty. This is short. Rebound to Nat. Here's Nat pushing it ahead. Into the lane. Bounces to Hasty. Puts 2 men in the air and scores. Miller at the top of the circle. Right side it goes to Hart. Jordan Hart kicks it out to Miller. Miller puts up a three. That one misses everything and out of bounds to the Cyclones. Schaefer in for Ottawa. And that will come out. And now McPherson will pick up full court pressure. In it comes to Schaefer. Schaefer gives it up to Hasty. Hasty will bring it across the timeline. Houghton is on him. Far sideline, Hasty is double teamed. And it gives it to Gennert, the free throw line extended. Gennert looks for someone, not being pressured though. Gives it to Ojale. Chevy into the lane, spun, stripped of the basketball, stolen by McPherson. Here comes Hart on the drive. He'll shoot. He'll miss. Follow try, no good. Cape can't get to go. Inside it's Hope, blocked out of bounds by Ojale. Wyatt Peters in for the Cyclones. He'll replace James Peoples, rather. Kinnaman will inbound. Out it goes to Houghton. Out of Miller, 25 feet away. Houghton between the circles. Kirk Kinnaman calling a play. Kinnaman right side Houghton to Kinnaman, now back to Houghton. Houghton will bring it back out. We're under a minute to go in the half. Kinnaman on the right wing. Outside the Miller, free throw line to Cape. Pull-up jumper by Cape is good. Ojale will bring it up court this time. Ojale stops, strips of the basketball, and here's a ball taken by Hasty, and he'll be fouled by Miller. It just about got the strip on Ojale once again. John McCallum wanting contact. Chase Miller gets his second foul. Team foul number 7. It's a 1-and-1 for Alex Hasty. Peoples back in for the Cyclones. And Sorensen comes in for McPherson with 29 seconds to play in the half. And Ottawa on top 29-19. Hasty's free throw attempt, no good. Tipped by Kevin, but he fouls, going over the back. So we'll go to the other end for a 1-and-1 now. Not a good foul by Connor. It'll be Sorensen at the line. John McCallum's going to send Dallas Knapp back into the ball game. I'm not sure I'd do that at this juncture. Of course, he replaces Schaefer, who also has 2 fouls. And Reber in. Miller will come out. That's a good move by Kirk Kinnaman. That's Miller with 2 personals. 1-and-1 for Sorensen. Left-hander shoots and scores. His first point of the game. Second free throw attempt is good. Peoples looks, gets it into Nat. Nat on the run. He'll be chased from behind and fouled from behind by Houghton. And that'll be a 1-and-1 for Dallas Nat. Dallas is 60% free throw shooter on the year. And we have some perspiration on the floor, so they'll take a moment that up. Matt's free throw is good. He's got 4. Ryan Maxwell at the scorer's table. Matt hits the second free throw. He'd come in for him. Matt's second one up and good. So Maxwell in for the Cyclones. Jordan Hart and Chase Miller in for McPherson. 25 seconds to play before intermission. Hart will walk it up court. Looks like McPherson wants to hold for 1 here. 13 seconds on the clock. Hart with under 9 now. 7. Kinnaman on the right wing. Kinnaman with 4 over the corner to Hart. Off balance three-pointer. Misses. Follow try is up and short. That's the end of the first half. At halftime, it's Ottawa 31, McPherson 21. We're back in 2 minutes. It's Club basketball on KOFO.
For family dentistry, call Dr. Richard Hale at 242-1800. Celebrating 25 years of family dentistry in Ottawa, located on West 15th Street. New patients are always welcome for preventive care, tooth extractions, including wisdom teeth, reconstructive and cosmetic dentistry. They accept all insurance companies, Delta Dental, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and United Concordia, to name a few. For dentistry for the entire family, call Dr. Richard Hale, 242-1800.
GSSB in Pomona and Ottawa serves the community in all their financial needs. Whether it's a loan for a new car or truck, a remodeling or home loan, or whatever banking needs may be, let GSSB help your financial investments. They offer savings plans to meet your long and short-term goals. GSSB has the full-service ATM machine, too. GSSB in Pomona and Ottawa. Member FDIC. Front Row Sports is bringing in-house screen printing to Ottawa. They can do your ball uniform, band shirts, your club shirts, or reunion shirts within 5 to 7 days. Their pricing is easy to understand, and they don't tack on any extra hidden costs. No job is too small or too large for Front Row Sports. Just go to their website to request a quote, frontrowsportsks.com, making your deadline on screen printing business for 15 years. Front Row Sports in Ottawa and Garnett. It's time for a trip to Dale's Body Shop. From a minor fender bender to a major repair, owner Rod Paul warrants his repair service for a year, using only quality parts and quality paint for the very best job for you. Matching a color, not a problem, because at Dale's, they mix the color in-house for the perfect match. Dale's Body Shop is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturdays by appointment. For your next repair, call the all-around nice guys at Dale's Body Shop at 242-6225 in North Ottawa.
We're at halftime, and Ottawa on top of McPherson 31-21. Cyclones outscored the Bullpups 22-12 in that second quarter after the game was tied at the end of 1, and it was Alex Hasty, all 12 of his points coming in the second period. He really gave the Cyclones a spark. And Ottawa with a 10-point advantage here at the half. Reminder, we have at least 2 games for you tomorrow. We'll have the semifinal boys matchup from Class 3A between the Central Heights Vikings and the Nemaha Valley Raiders for the right to move into the championship game. Tip-off scheduled for 4:45. Tim Hills will have the play-by-play call for Hutchinson for us. And then we'll head back here to Salina, where I'll give you the play-by-play of the Ottawa Ladies as they take on the Holton Lady Wildcats. Second time in 2 years that these teams have met in the semifinals of the state tournament. And Ottawa looking to move into the championship game. They'll face a very tough Holton Lady Wildcat squad. Tip-off scheduled for 6:30, and we'll be on the air approximately 20 minutes prior to that with our pregame. And then if the Ottawa boys win this one, we would have that game against the Fort Scott Tigers scheduled at 8:15. We're at halftime. It's Ottawa 31, McPherson 21. We're back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
When considering buying a home or property, something you need to consider is a title company. Rod and Jeanette Croucher with Croucher Abstract and Title Company serves Franklin County with pride and thinks of you as their #1 customer. They also think of the Ottawa High Cyclones as the #1 basketball team. Put your trust in Croucher Abstract Company, located at 324 South Main in downtown Ottawa. And good luck, Ottawa High Cyclones, in the game tonight.
The Ottawa City Commissioners congratulate the Ottawa High Cyclones for a fantastic season of basketball. The City of Ottawa supports the Ottawa schools and wishes the students the best of luck in your future. Ottawa is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. Ottawa schools offer so much to their students, from kindergarten through college, and are glad you have put your trust in them. Good luck, Ottawa High Cyclones, from the City of Ottawa and the Ottawa City Commissioners.
After an accident, you want to know that your car will be repaired properly, and you'd like to be back driving that vehicle as quickly as possible. Call the collision repair experts at CarStar at 242-8916. CarStar in downtown Ottawa has the most trained shop around and even recently received the Presidential Platinum Award voted by their customers. They will get your repair done on time, and they'll guarantee their repair with a nationwide lifetime warranty. So if you find yourself in an accident, call CarStar. 242-8916.
Owens Transportation, proud to be a sponsor of the Ottawa High School basketball on KOFO tonight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. KOFO is pleased to bring you local sports as it happens on KOFO and invites you to also tune in for the latest in news and weather every day. Plus, you can also check out news, weather, sports, and obituaries for free at the KOFO website at KOFO.com. Plus, what's happening on the police scanner and so much more. KOFO 1220 Country.
At halftime, Ottawa 31, McPherson 21. Some other scores of interest to folks in the area. Crest girls fell at the 1A tournament out at Fort Hays State to Ingles 70-24. The Waverly girls, a winner in Class 1A Division 1, as they beat Centralia tonight 46-36. And a heartbreaker for the Linden boys as they were beaten by Berean Academy 37-36 at the 2A tournament in Manhattan. Here it's 31-21, Cyclones with the lead over McPherson. And we're back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
The clean, fresh scent of new car. If that doesn't remind you of auto and home insurance, perhaps the scent of money will, because you could save yourself some money when you insure both your home and your auto with American Family. Let an American Family agent help you check it off your list and off your mind, leaving you free to ponder. If there's a new car scent, why isn't there a new home scent?
American Family Insurance.
Mike Blau at 242-5008 or stop by 1408 South Main Street in Ottawa.
An energy-efficient train system delivers heating, cooling, and beyond. So when your head hits the pillow, no matter the season, the conditions in your home will be perfect. And you won't have to worry about high energy costs. Because after all, your heating and cooling bill shouldn't prevent a good night's sleep.
Keep your family comfortable and well-rested with the help of Adamson Brothers and Train. Call them today at 242-9273.
It's hard to stop a train.
Do you know what ECAN can do for you? They offer programs such as commodities, the Dollar Aid program, Head Start, SRS Service Center, income tax assistance, and the Breakfast and Supper Buddy program. Find out about the ECAN Weatherization program and Housing Choice Voucher program. To find out more about ECAN, call 785-528-5184 or visit them online at ecan.org. Insulation is more than just another home improvement. When done properly, along with air sealing, it can save up to 20% on your heating and cooling energy bills. And on top of that, the immediate energy savings, now you can get up to a $1,500 tax credit for qualified energy-efficient home improvements. The best place to start is in your attic, where you need about 22 inches of Owens Corning pink fiberglass insulation. The sooner you insulate, the sooner you can start saving. Call CMI today at 242-1572 or stop by at 113 East 1st Street.
Back here at the Bicentennial Center in Salina, we're Ottawa on top of McPherson by 10 at halftime, 31-21. Let's take a look at other games played today in the quarterfinals. The Pratt Greenbacks, the number one team as far as the seedings are concerned, coming in at 23-0, and you have to say until they're beaten, they've got to be number one overall. They got past Coffeyville Field Kinley. Final score a little bit misleading. It was Pratt 85 and Coffeyville 70. Tight ball game through three quarters, but a couple of big three-pointers by DJ Dean late in the third period gave Pratt a lead they never relinquished. And Micah Swank, the 6'1 guard, scored 41 to break an all-time 4A tournament record for single-game points. And he got a lot of help also from Payson Maydew. Maydew for Pratt had 25 points, and the Greenbacks now will move into the semifinals against Baser and Linwood. Baser and Linwood struggled with Wichita Collegiate, but came out on top 67 to 59. That game was a seesaw battle for most of the contest, but Baser and Linwood was able to pull away late. They got 17 points from Brian Murphy and 10 apiece from Colin Murphy and also from Chase Younger. In the 6:30 ball game, Fort Scott upset Abilene. Final score there was 72-63. Abilene led in this ball game 24 to 14 in the second period, but Fort Scott came back and tied it up at half, took the lead in the third quarter, and although Abilene got it tied a couple times in the fourth period, the Tigers shot lights out from the free throw line, 23 of 26, including 10 of 10 from Cameron Woodring, who finished with 15 points. Tyler Adams also had 15, and Jonathan Stark finished with 13 for Fort Scott. Abilene got 13 from Andy Wilson, 12 from Jason Goodwin, Jacob Harbs, and 10 apiece from Matthew Barlow and Cody Lang. They finished their season with a fine 22-2 record. We're at halftime here, 31-21. Cyclones with the lead. We're back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
Country Clipper zero-turn mowers provide both power and versatility, with engines from 15.5 to 30 horsepower and cutting widths from 38 to 72 inches. Country Clipper has what you need: residential mowers to serious commercial machines. Choose between their easy-to-use joystick steering or traditional dual-lever control. And Country Clipper's patented stand-up deck makes cleaning and maintenance easy. Come see a Country Clipper zero-turn mower today at Trendle Lumber Company at 1516 South Main in Ottawa.
Think Jazzercise was a workout of the 80s? Think again. Come and see why Jazzercise is the top fitness program in the world. Free Fridays in March, 205 South Main, Ottawa, or check out jazzercise.com. The Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to travel to sunny Spain and Costa del Sol in October for just over $2,200. This includes round-trip airfare, meals, lodging, tours, and more fun than you will be able to stand. For information about the trip and how to get signed up, call Sherry at the Ottawa Chamber of Commerce at 242-1000 or visit their website at ottawakansas.org and click the Spain itinerary.
It's that time of year again when fish lovers can't resist Wendy's premium cod filet sandwich.
Hi, you reached Sam in accounting. I've gone fishing.
Hey, Jim, listen, can't do that meeting. I'm going fishing. At Wendy's, we believe the best fish sandwiches start with 100% pure cod from the icy cold waters of the North Pacific. Our fillets are lightly breaded with panko crumbs so they cook up crisp.
Be back in about an hour, Bill. I'll be out fishing at Wendy's.
Wendy's premium cod filet sandwich. Nothing less than pure cod. That's Wendy's way. At participating Wendy's for a limited time.
Take a look at the scoring here at the half. First of all, for McPherson, 8 points for Cody Cates, 7 for Travell Robinson, 3 points for Kyler Kinnaman. Keaton Sorensen has 2 and 1 for Jordan Hart. Ottawa got 12 in the first half from Alex Acey. Jimmy Osley had 10, 5 for Dallas Nat, and James Peoples had 4. Ottawa 8 of 10 from the free throw line in the first half. McPherson 5 of 7. Officially, the Cyclones had 9 first-half turnovers. That didn't really match what I had, but we'll go with the official scoring. 4 for McPherson in the first half. Foul trouble, Ottawa has 2 players with 2, Caden Schaefer and Dallas Nats. McPherson has 3 players with 2 fouls, Chase Miller, Jordan Hart, and Travell Robinson. Both teams back out on the floor. Second half set to get underway in 2 minutes. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Introducing the hospital just for you. Come tour the new facilities at Ransom Memorial Hospital this Sunday at 1 o'clock. The tour will cover the new surgery suite, the RMH family birthplace, the new ICU, new private rooms, Express Care Clinic, and digital mammography. And don't forget that the RMH Express Care Clinic is here for you. Open 7 days a week. Holidays, too. Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 9 p.m. Ransom Memorial Hospital, the hospital just for you.
From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to basketball halftime promotions to throwing out souvenir footballs, we at People's believe that public schools and collegiate sports add a quality of life to our area. Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter with People's Bank in Ottawa. And just like our commitment to these sports teams, we are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. I invite you to come see what Banking Unusual can mean for you. With 2 Ottawa locations and 7 other locations across northeast Kansas, you're banking with people you know and trust. Check us out online at bankingunusual.com, where you can bank 24 hours a day from almost anywhere. People's Bank, member FDIC.
At Ottawa Family Physicians, our physicians and nurse practitioners provide a variety of comprehensive healthcare services, including family medicine, OBGYN, pediatric, and geriatric care. Doctors Ransom, Spratt, Beaujolais, Sinclair, Gollier, and Nichols offer services 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays 8:30 a.m. to noon. For your healthcare needs, call 242-1620. That's 242-1620.
The staff at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home is there to serve you with care and professionalism, offering traditional funeral services, cremation services, and funeral pre-planning at a time that is always difficult, providing your family the world-class service the hometown folks like you deserve. The Lamb Roberts Funeral Home will help you personally design a meaningful celebration of remembrance. Call Greenwood Roberts Funeral Home in Overbrook or Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa and Baldwin to assist you in honoring your loved one's life.
McPherson has the first possession of the second half, moving right to left. Starters out there for both teams. And we're underway. It's Reber with the basketball. Working against a 1-2-2 Ottawa zone. Run a weave. Right side pass is tipped out of bounds by Hasty. Hart, get it into Reber. Reber between the circles, left wing to Miller. Miller back to Reber. Goes right side to Hart. Puts up a long 3 and misses short. Rebound to Dallas Nat, and he lost it momentarily, but James Peoples will pick it up. Nat calling the play. Alley-oop to Ojale, stolen, though, by Cate. And it comes to Hart, spinning, shooting, blocked by Hasty, and Alex had to go out of bounds, last touch by him. Good play by Hart because it was going to be off him, but he threw it off of the arm of Alex Hasty, and McPherson will retain possession. It was into Reber, now to Miller. Right side to Robinson. Get past Reber, left wing. Now top Miller, free throw line, Cape. Runs through Ojale and is called for an offensive foul. First foul on Cody Cape. First team foul in the second half. And it comes to Nat. Nat, double team, but he'll break it. Right wing. Brings it back outside. Now takes the other way to Hasty. Hasty on the left wing. Free throw line to Peoples, now to Gettert. Back out to Hasty. Hasty being guarded by Miller and fouled by Miller. Third foul on Chase Miller. Second team foul. Hasty will get it in the corner to Gettert. Gettert was fouled, no whistle. He picks up his dribble, goes to Peoples on the high post. Gettert on the right wing. Get pass across to Hasty. Hasty will drive, bounce it out to Peoples' free throw line, finds Ojale underneath. Ojale goes to the bucket, and he'll be fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. McPherson foul on Travell Robinson. It's his third personal. And the third team foul here in the first minute and a half of the second half. Ojale, 10 points this evening. First of 2 free throws, rims off. Second free throw for Ogilvie, up and good. 32-21. Pass ahead to Hart. Hart, far sidelines, directing traffic between the circles. Reaver goes right side to Hart. Skip pass over to Miller. Miller dumps in the post to Cape. Cape traveled with it. No, 3-second violation. Another turnover on Mack. That's their 6th of the ball game. Hasty looks to get it in and does the getter. And here comes Hasty on the run. Alex, double team. Stayed with the basketball. That's the important thing. There's Nat, double team. They try to steal it from behind. He swings it over to Ogilvie. 3 from the baseline. Good. Ogilvie with 14, and the Cyclones up 35-21. Reaver left wing. In the corner, Miller. Miller might have been fouled by Peoples. They dumped in the lane to Cape. His shot was blocked. Rebounded by Nat. Here comes Dallas, the length of the floor. Scoops it up and in, and he's fouled. Foul will be on Luke Reaver, and a timeout called for by Kurt Kinnaman. 5:37 to play in the third period. It's Ottawa 37 and McPherson 21. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Some of the pharmacies in the area no longer accept all companies' prescription insurance. Kramer Pharmacy accepts pretty much all of them. For your prescription coverage, you know you'll be covered with Kramer Pharmacy. For assistance, stop by Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa, and they can help get you set up and ready to go. Of course, they do accept Medicare, and they'll even bring it to your door. Kramer Pharmacy. Give them a call, 785-242-2055. Kramer Pharmacy, located at 134 South Main here in Ottawa.
Community people. Community people.
The Kansas State Bank would like to announce the appointment of their new president, Daryl Slager. You may know Daryl. He's a native of Franklin County. Please stop in and say hello. He'd love to visit with you. Member FDIC.
Dallas Nat will try to complete a three-point play. The block on the other end, by the way, was by Ogilvie. Nat picked up the ball, raced the length of the court. Nat's free throw attempt is rimming in. He's got 8 on the night. Tyler Kinnaman's in the McPherson lineup. He has the basketball. Gives it over to Hart. Hart on the right wing. Looking to drive the baseline. Gets it across to Miller. Free throw line to Cape. Cape to Hart. Free ball on the way. Short. Rebound to Ogilvie. Nat calls the play. Kinnaman's on him now. Casey looking to set a screen. Now a double team. Nat still on the dribble. Still has the basketball. Stops. Gives it off to Schaefer. Now in the corner to Hasty. His three is in. And Alex Hasty is feeling it tonight. He's got 15. Cyclones up 20. Hart. Right side to Kinnaman. Kinnaman in the corner. It goes to Robinson. Back to Kinnaman to Hart. Hart driving. And a whistle. Blocking foul on Ogilvie. Jimmy picks up his second foul. And it'll send Jordan Hart to the free throw line for 2. Wyatt Peters and James Peoples into the Ottawa lineup. Caden Schaefer came in at that previous timeout. They'll say no free throws. Foul was on the floor before the shot. Get him in the inbound. Gets it into Kate, and he'll be tied up. Possession to Ottawa. And turnover on McPherson, their 7th. McPherson's going to pick up full court pressure now. Nat spins. Lost the basketball. Foul called on McPherson. Whistled against Marcus Houghton. It's his second personal and the 5th team foul. Schaefer gets it into Peoples. Gives it off to Nat. Nat made a nice move. Gives it to Peters on the left wing. One bounce out on the high post to Peoples. Tried to throw an entry pass, and that's tied up. And possession goes back over to McPherson. Gettard into the Cyclone lineup. And he's going to replace James Peoples. 41-21 Ottawa. 4:23 to play, third quarter. Kinnaman into front court. Goes right side to Houghton. Now to Miller. They swing into the corner. Open three by Kinnaman. Good. 6 for Kinnaman. 41-24. Here's Nat spinning on Kinnaman. Made a shake and bake move. Lost control of basketball. Went into backcourt. No over and back violation. Kirk Kinnaman wanted the violation, but that's the proper call. Now Nat loses it again momentarily. Takes it to the bucket. Scoops it up. Missed it. Rebound to Kinnaman. And now Kinnaman in trouble. And a reach-in foul on Ottawa. John McCowan didn't like what Nat and Osley were doing back there in backcourt, and Nat picks up his third foul. Alex Hasty in for the Cyclone. Kinnaman over to Houghton. Now to Miller. Houghton to Kinnaman. Puts up a long three. Missed that one. Rebound Ojeley. Here's Chevy up court. He'll work against Tate. He'll take it into the lane and be fouled on the shot. Tate the foul, his second. And 6 team fouls now on the Bullpups. Ottawa will shoot free throws the rest of the ball game. Ojeley 6 for 7 from the stripe. And we have some moisture once again on the floor. Actually, Houghton will have to come out. He had some blood on his arm. So they'll send the teams to the bench as they clean up blood on the floor. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Ottawa leads 41-24. We're back in 30. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Hasty Awards support our community in many ways, such as sponsoring the broadcast of tonight's Ottawa High Cyclone basketball game. They hope you are enjoying the games as much as they are bringing it to you. Plus, don't forget, Hasty Awards has what it takes for your team, event, or business when it comes to medals, plaques, trophies, ribbons, or promotional products. Check them out on the web at HastyAwards.com. That's Hasty Awards of Ottawa. And don't forget, support the Cyclones, just like Hasty Awards.
We are your sports source for East Central Kansas, where keeping you informed comes first. KOFO Ottawa.
Robinson comes back in for McPherson, replacing Houghton. Kansas. Texas leading Iowa State. Baylor beat Kansas State earlier in Big 12 tournaments. KU beat Texas A&M by 17, and Missouri over Oklahoma State. Midway through the second half, Texas on top of Iowa State. That's a big game for the Longhorns. They are supposedly on the NCAA tournament bubble at this point. A win here, or a win at the Sprint Center tonight would be very big for them. Help them get into the 68-team tournament. Here we have 3:20 to play in the third quarter. Ottawa leads at 41-27, or 24 rather, a 17-point advantage. Shemi Ojeley will be at the free throw line when we get back to action. Ottawa outscored McPherson 22-12 in the second quarter, and they're on a 10-3 run here in the third so far. The winner of this one will get Fort Scott tomorrow night at 8:15. The other semifinal will be at 4:45. It will be Pratt against Baser Linwood. The girls' semifinals, the early game, Bonner Springs and McPherson. And the 6:30 game we'll have on KOFO for you. It'll be the Ottawa girls taking on the Lady Wildcats from Hope, the defending state champion, and undefeated on the year at 24-0. And they brought the kid out. They cleaned up the blood. And the teams will head back out to the floor. For the Cyclones, it's Peoples, Schaefer, Ogilvy, Geddert, and Hasty. Now we're going to have a little bit more blood cleaned up near the McPherson bench. And that appears to be done. So if Robinson, Sorensen, Kinnaman, Cape, and Miller for the Bullpups. Ogilvy, 14 points on the evening. He is 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Free throw, Ogilvy, around the rim and out. Second charity by Ogilvy, and that one rolls in. 42-24. Kinnaman running the point now. Goes right side to Robinson. Cross court to Miller. Over the corner, Kinnaman works through the pick. And we've got a foul called against Ottawa. And it'll be whistled against two. James Peoples, the foul, his first. And the second team foul. Kevin, the inbound. It's down high to Cape. Cape takes to the free throw line. Gives off to Robinson on the right side. Now to Miller out top. Left wing Kinnaman, another three. That one's going to miss. And it'll be run down in the corner by Miller. Out it goes to Cape, who drives. Off-balance shot is good. Count it to foul. Alex Hasty picks up his second personal. And Cape a chance for a three-point play. He's the first player for McPherson in double figures with 10. Jordan Hart back in for the Bullpups. And Cape's free throw rattles in. Full court pressure. Bounce ahead to Hasty, who brings it across the timeline. Alex finds Geddert, cutting to the basket, puts two players in the air, and they'll be fouled. Foul will be on Travell Robinson at this board. Connor Geddert hasn't scored tonight. He'll shoot a couple of free throws. 78% on the season. First one is rimming in. Reaver in, replacing Robinson. Cyclones by 16 with 2:44 to play third period. Second free throw for Connor Geddert. Good. Hart now will run the point. Hart picks up his dribble, bounces it away, and stolen by Ottawa. Here's Hasty in the front court. He'll wait for some help. Bounces it over to Ogilvy. Ogilvy on the drive, takes it into the lane, scoops it up, and scores with the right hand. Here's a long pass ahead to Hart. Along the Hart, puts up a three, missed it. Rebound, James Peoples. James has had a good rebounding night. Here's Ogilvy, bumped and fouled by Hart. And for Hart, that's his third personal foul. And it'll be a 1-1 for Shimmy Ogilvy. Some of our sponsors of Cyclone basketball include American Family Insurance, Mike Blau, Croucher Abstract and Title, Dr. Hale, Ottawa Family Physicians, and the Ottawa Chamber of Commerce. Run into the 1-and-1 for Shemi Ojale. And no good. Got his own rebound. He'll go back up, and sorts it in the air, and rims it off. And Cape has it for McPherson. That was halfway down, came back out. Miller with it. In the corner, it goes to Reaver. Reaver out of Kinnaman. Now Miller traveled with it as he went to make his move. .149 to play third quarter. Nat's going to come back in for the Cyclones. And he's going to replace Alex Hasty. Schaefer looks, still looking, gets it into Getter. Getter was held, there was no whistle. Connor gives it to Nat, who will bring it up court. Dallas, behind the back dribble, toward the lane, trip to the basketball and out of bounds, stay with the Cyclones. Nat on the inbound. Comes out high to Peoples. Into the lane to Schaefer. That pass is stolen. Head to Kinnaman. Down to Cape. He'll drive. Floater in the lane. Rims out. Peoples rebounds. Here's Getter with it. Hands off to Ojale with 1:18 on the third quarter clock. Shemi working against Miller. Stops. Leans in. Pass is stripped and stolen. There's a 2-on-1. Miller driving, dishes off to Kinnaman, who lays it in. 46-29. Peoples gets the inbound pass. Now to Getter, over to Nat. Dallas on the dribble into the lane. Bounces right side to Schaefer. Right baseline is Peoples. James stops. Thought about the shot. Take it. Looks for some help now. Gives it cross court to Nat. Out top to Ojale with 39 on the clock. Shemi will bring it back outside. Miller's on him. Ojale driving, leaning, shooting. Offensive foul on Ojale. Two things wrong with that right there. Shemi was going to try to draw the contact. The man already had positioning. And secondly, far too early in the possession with just 32 seconds to play in the period. So now McPherson could cut it to 15 or possibly 14 with a bucket. Kinnaman, alley-oop pass, back doors overthrown, and Sorensen saved it right into Nat's hands. Here's Dallas driving. He'll put it up with the left hand and score. 48-29 Cyclones, 12 seconds to play, third quarter. Kinnaman, left wing to Miller. Skip pass over to Reaver. Now to Kinnaman, they left him open for three. He got it. That's the end of the third period. The score is Ottawa 48 and McPherson 32. We're back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
For family dentistry, call Dr. Richard Hale at 242-1800. Celebrating 25 years of family dentistry in Ottawa, located on West 15th Street. New patients are always welcome for preventive care, tooth extractions, including wisdom teeth, reconstructive and cosmetic dentistry. They accept all insurance companies, Delta Dental, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and United Concordia, to name a few. For dentistry for the entire family, call Dr. Richard Hale, 242-1800.
GSSB in Pomona and Ottawa serves the community in all their financial needs. Whether it's a loan for a new car or truck, a remodeling or home loan, or whatever banking needs may be, let GSSB help your financial investments. They offer savings plans to meet your long and short-term goals. GSSB has the full-service ATM machine, too. GSSB in Pomona and Ottawa. Member FDIC.
We are your sports source for East Central Kansas, where keeping you informed comes first. KOFO Ottawa, KMXN HD2 Osage City.
Ottawa has possession to start the fourth quarter, leading by 16. Hasty looks to get it in, still looking, and finally gets it into Nat. Nat, double teamed in front court. On the dribble, being chased by Reber. Now whistle and it all out of bounds, belonging to the Bullpups. And John McCown said, "Where's the foul?" 15 turnovers on Ottawa. Hart comes back in. You'll expect all-out pressure by the Bullpups here in the fourth period. Reber with the basketball. Far sideline to Robinson. Back to Reber. Now Hart. Free throw line to Cape. He'll dump over to Kinnaman. Fakes the three. Gives it up to Reber for an open three. That's missing short. And Ogilvy rebounds. Comes Nat. Guarded by Kinnaman. That's a really good matchup. Right wing it goes to Ogilvy. Brings the circles to Hasty. Now left side to Nat. Spins away from Kinnaman. Puts up the floater in the air and scores it off the glass. 12 for Dallas Nat. Pass ahead to Robinson. He'll drive on Gettert. He'll kick it into the lane. The finger roll no good. Gettert has the rebound, and now he's fouled, no whistle. And Ottawa's the basketball into front court. Ogilvy is, or rather, Dad is fouled from behind. Foul will be called on Jordan Hart. It's his fourth personal foul. And a 1-and-1 for Dallas Nat. Chase Miller back in for the Bullpups. With under 7 minutes to go, Ottawa up 50-32. Free throw by Dallas is good. He's got 13 this evening. Ogilvy with 17 to lead the Cyclones. Alex Hasty with a big night with 15. And timeout is called for by McPherson. With 6:57 to play, Ottawa on top 51-32. And we'll be back after we take this 30-second timeout. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Front Row Sports is bringing in-house screen printing to Ottawa. They can do your ball uniforms, band shirts, your club shirts, or reunion shirts within 5 to 7 days. Their pricing is easy to understand, and they don't tack on any extra hidden costs. No job is too small or too large for Front Row Sports. Just go to their website to request a quote, frontrowsportsks.com, making your deadline on screen printing business for 15 years. Front Row Sports in Ottawa and Garnett.
Under 7 minutes to go in this quarterfinal matchup. Ottawa on top of McPherson, 51-32. We mentioned the scoring leaders for Ottawa. McPherson's led by Kyler Kinnaman and Cody Cape, each with 11 points. McPherson down to one timeout in the game. Ottawa has all 5 of theirs. Dallas Nat with a second free throw. Up and in. Lead back to 20. Reber with it. Far sideline, Robinson. Back to Reber. Left wing to Miller. Out top, Hart. Left side to Cape. Cape. Skip pass over to Robinson. Now to Hart. He'll bounce in the post to Cape. His shot was blocked by Hasty, and Alex pulls it away. And then he threw the pass off of Ogilvy's arm. It's stolen right back, but Hasty gets it back again. There's a pass head to Ogilvy. He'll go against Hart. He'll take it in. He'll jam it home. Right side it goes to Reber. Down to Miller. Left wing to Cape. Cape out top to Robinson. Right side Reber. Reber brings it back out. Here's Miller for 3. That one's around the rim and out. Ogilvy has the rebound. There's Shemmy pushing it ahead. Bounce it to Schaefer. Caden almost traveled with it. Over to Hasty. Alex will drive to the bucket and be stripped and fouled. Luke Reber with the personal foul, his second. And it's 10 team fouls, so 2 shots for Alex Hasty. 1 for 2 from the line tonight. He's got 15 points. Free throw, Hasty is good. James Keeple's in for the Cyclones. And Caden Schaefer will come out. Second free throw by Hasty. Rimming out, rebound to Kate. Kinnaman back in the lineup for McPherson. He has the basketball. Far sideline, Hart. Hart looks, gets in the corner to Kate. Looking for a cutter. Dead between the circles, Reaver. Left side to Kinnaman. Kinnaman to Kate. Kate, triple team. Looks for help. Finds an open Chris Miller. Miller missed the shot, but Hasty fouled him. Third foul on Alex Hasty. And Chase Miller, who has not scored in the ball game, will shoot two. Free throw by Miller is good. Schaefer back into the Ottawa lineup, replacing People. Some of our sponsors include Bones Transportation, Dale's Body Shop, Hasty Awards, People's Bank, and Jazzercise. 55-33, Cyclones with the lead, under 5.5 to play. Miller's second free throw misses. Follow try by Cape, no good. And then it's finally knocked out to Connor Gettert. Cyclones into front court. Hasty gives it off to Nat. Dallas on the dribble. Kevin right with him. And now Nat to the bucket. Missed the shot. Rebound Miller. And the pass is going to be knocked away by Schaefer. Loose ball. Finally, Cape will come up with it. And a whistle and a reach-in foul on Dallas Nat. That'll be 4 on Dallas. That's a tough call right there on Dallas. And a 1-and-1 for Cody Cape. It's the 7th team foul. Cape tonight the line, 3 for 4. Free throw attempt is missing, and Ogilvy has the rebound. Inside 5 minutes to go. Ogilvy working on Hart. Drives, shoots, scores, and a foul. Count the bucket. The foul will be on Chase Miller. That's his fourth personal. Robinson and Houghton back in for the Bullpups. Ogilvy with the free throw. Up and rimming in. Cyclones by 25. Under 5 minutes to go. Cape, right side to Robinson. Now it goes to Houghton. Left wing to Miller. Out top it's Kinnaman. Houghton. Out top to Robinson. Right side to Miller. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Along the baseline to Houghton. Dishes into Cape. He's double teamed. And he'll go up and commit an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Cody Cape, his third. Player control foul, so no free throws. And Kirk Kimmon uses his final timeout. 4:29 to go in the basketball game. It's Ottawa 58, McPherson 33. We're back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO. Check that. It's a 30-second break. This is KOFO Cyclone Basketball.
It's time for a trip to Dale's Body Shop. From a minor fender bender to a major repair, owner Rod Ball warrants his repair service for a year, using only quality parts and quality paint for the very best job for you. Matching a color, not a problem, because at Dale's, they mix the color in-house for the perfect match. Dale's Body Shop is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturdays by appointment. For your next repair, call the all-around nice guys at Dale's Body Shop at 242-6225 in North Ottawa.
Ottawa has the basketball, leading by 25. 4:29 to play in this one. And first a whistle. And we'll go to the scorer's table. sure what they're talking about. There's no arrow on the possession side of things. On a jump ball, that might be what they're talking about. They want to make sure that that is correct. John McCowan and Evan Schaefer over to talk to the scorer about that. Now the official over. Ottawa took control of this game in the second period. They led by 10 at the half, up the lead to 16 at the end of three quarters, and they're up by 25 here now. And whatever the problem was, I guess, has been resolved. I think they have also wanted to know about timeouts. McPherson is out of timeouts. Whatever the problem was has been resolved. So Hasty will inbound for the Cyclones. And he'll get it into Ogilvy. Dribbles up the near sideline against Robinson. Takes it into the lane. Leans, shoots, misses, but a foul whistle. Foul is on Travell Robinson. He'll foul out of the game. So Robinson out at the 4:21 mark. And Sorensen will come in to replace him. Jimmy Ogilvy to shoot a couple. First of two for Ogilvy. And it's good. Peoples in for the Cyclones. He replaces Schaefer. Ogilvy now with 23. Second free throw misses. Rebound to Cody Cape. Kinnaman for the Bullpups. Calls play number 4. Ottawa's now to man-to-man defense. First time we've seen that tonight. Kinnaman driving, giving off to Miller, who might have gotten away with a walk. Working against Nat along that right wing. Now to Houghton. Houghton back over to Miller. Miller, runner in the lane, no good. Foul on Ottawa. And that's on Dallas Nat. That's his 5th. So Dallas fouls out at 3:58 to play. He'll lead with 14 points, but boy, I'm not sure I feel completely comfortable yet, especially with the pressure that McPherson is able to apply. Chase Miller, a couple of free throws. First one misses. Schaefer into the ball game, replacing Nat. Miller hits, or rather misses the second one. James Peoples, another rebound. I think he's in double figures on rebounding tonight. Ogilvy will run the point for the Cyclones now with Nat out of the ball game. Shimmy into front court, trying to draw the contact, but it wasn't a foul, but Ogilvy takes it in and scores in the lane. Here's Reber to Cape, spinning, shooting, scoring. 61-35, 3.5 minutes to go. Ogilvy, Hart on him. Tried to foul him from behind. He'll put up a 3. That's a bad shot right there. And it's tipped around. It'll be saved by James Peoples, but he stepped on the sideline. The ball goes back over to McPherson. That was an uncalled for shot with 3:13 left on the clock. You want to run some time off that clock. Here's Hart, left side to Miller, back to Hart. Hart with the clock down near 3 minutes. Bounced over to Reber. Hart, right wing. Alley-oop pass is stolen by Connor Gettert. Connor will be fouled in backcourt by Miller. And he'll go to the other end for 2 shots. For Chase Miller, that's his 5th personal. He'll leave at the 2:51 mark. 1 point on the evening. And now Kurt Kinnaman's going to empty his bench. First up will be Nick Torres, who comes in to replace Miller. And they'll let the other four come in as well. That's Houghton, along with Peter Horton, Tyler Kinnaman, and Ryan Horton. Two shots for Connor Kennard. He's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. First one for Connor, rims in. He has 3 points. Storkers have done all the scoring here for the Cyclones. Second free throw, rattles out, rebound taken by Horton. Here's Kinnaman for the Bullpups. Cross story goes to Torres, back to Kinnaman. Now here's a three from the left wing, mirroring out, rebound Ojale. Finally controlled by Peoples as it was knocked away from Jimmy. Here's Gettert, giving it up to Hasty. Hasty picks up his dribble, goes to Ojale. Jimmy out near midcourt, will drive on Houghton. Knifes in, tries to shoot, blocked. Rebound taken by Torres. 2:13 to go. Torres, pass nearly stolen. Here's Houghton, backing it out to Torres. Now to Kinnaman. Kinnaman driving to the free throw line, dishing in the lane, and Houghton will be fouled by James Peoples. Second foul on Peoples. And now the Cyclone reserves will come in. In for McPherson is Alexander Barr. Ottawa sends in Ryan Maxwell, Taylor Graff, Dylan Bay, Austin Blau, and Jordan Barkley. So 1-1 for Marcus Houghton. This is the 9th Ottawa team foul. Free throw Houghton, rims in. (62-35). Second free throw. Houghton hits them both. McPherson will continue to press full court. Maxwell will get it into Blau. Right back to Maxwell. Ryan. Foul by Torres. Nick Torres with the foul. 2 shots for Ryan Maxwell. Ryan, a 50% free throw shooter, 2 for 4 on the year. Free throw attempt is rimming off. Here's Ryan Horton back into the lineup. He'll replace Tyler Kinnaman. Ottawa's going to move on to play Fort Scott tomorrow night in the semifinal round. 8:15 tip-off scheduled. Of course, we've been very late here with our games so far. Second free throw by Maxwell rolls in. Torres pass ahead to Horton. Back to Torres, now left side to Houghton. Torres, far sideline to Horton, pass tipped. And finally, it'll be stolen by the Cyclones. Jordan Markley with the basketball. Gives it off to Taylor Graff. Graff across the timeline. Right side it goes to Bay. Dillon takes it to the baseline. Picks up his dribble. Needs help. And gets it back outside to Graff. Minute 17 to go. Graff. Left wing to Maxwell. Ryan probably getting away with a carry right there, but he'll drive in and be fouled. Torres picks up his second personal. And Maxwell back to the free throw line. Ottawa's really controlled this game at the stripe tonight. Maxwell's free throws around the rim and out. Sorensen and Kinnaman back in for the Bullpups. Second free throw for Ryan is good. Kinnaman with it. Kinnaman driving. Gives it off free throw line to Horton. Back over to Kinnaman. Kinnaman, long three-pointer, is around the rim and out. Whistle the foul. Be called against Ryan Maxwell. It'll send Keaton Sorensen to the line. Four of our sponsors of Cyclone Basketball: Carswell Automotive, ECAN, Kansas State Bank, Ransom Memorial Hospital, and Trindle Lumber Company. 46 seconds to go. Cyclones in control, 64-37. Sorensen misses the first. He has 2 points tonight, both from the line. Second free throw, and Sorensen hits that one. Comes into Bay. Dillon. Dribbles around Kinnaman. Now over goes to Maxwell. Maxwell to Blau on the right wing. Back to Bay between the circles. Clock down to 32. Dillon stops. Gives it the corner to Graff. Graff driving. And he'll be fouled. That one will be called against Alexander Barr. Free throws for Taylor Graff. Taylor 1 for 2 from the line at the varsity level this year. This is the first. More sponsors: CarStar, Front Row Sports, Braver Pharmacy, Wendy's Restaurant, and CMI. Second free throw for Graff. Rattles out. Rebound taken by McPherson. And it comes, and a shot on the way by Horton is partially blocked. And a foul on the follow try called against the Cyclones. It will send Alex Barr to the free throw line. Blau with the foul, number 1 on him. Barr, a 6-foot junior. Free throw is good. 64-39. Second one for Barr is missing. Rebound to Jordan Markley. So Graff will get it across the timeline. Ottawa should be able to just dribble or pass this thing out. Maxwell. 4 seconds, 3, and the Cyclones win it. Final score: Ottawa 64, McPherson 39. We're back after this. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
When considering buying a home or property, something you need to consider is a title company. Rod and Jeanette Croucher with Croucher Abstract and Title Company serves Franklin County with pride and thinks of you as their #1 customer. They also think of the Ottawa High Cyclones as the #1 basketball team. Put your trust in Croucher Abstract Company, located at 324 South Main in downtown Ottawa. And good luck, Ottawa High Cyclones, in the game tonight.
The Ottawa City Commissioners congratulate the Ottawa High Cyclones for a fantastic season of basketball. The City of Ottawa supports the Ottawa schools and wishes the students the best of luck in your future. Ottawa is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. Ottawa schools offer so much to their students, from kindergarten through college, and are glad you have put your trust in them. Good luck, Ottawa High Cyclones, from the City of Ottawa and the Ottawa City Commissioners.
After an accident, you want to know that your car will be repaired properly, and you'd like to be back driving that vehicle as quickly as possible. Call the collision repair experts at CarStar. at 242-8916. CarStar in downtown Ottawa has the most framed shop around and even recently received the Presidential Platinum Award voted by their customers. They will get your repair done on time, and they'll guarantee their repair with a nationwide lifetime warranty. So if you find yourself in an accident, call CarStar at 242-8916.
Lois Transportation, proud to be a sponsor of the Ottawa High School basketball on KOFO tonight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. KOFO is pleased to bring you local sports as it happens on KOFO and invite you to also tune in for the latest in news and weather every day. Plus, you can also check out news, weather, sports, and obituaries for free at the KOFO website at KOFO.com. Plus, what's happening on the police scanner and so much more. KOFO 1220 Country.
Ottawa moves into the semifinals, and they will take on the Fort Scott Tigers tomorrow night at 8:15. Ottawa and McPherson tied at 9 at the end of one quarter, but the Cyclones took control in the second. They outscored McPherson 22-12, and a big part of that was Alex Hasty, who had 12 of his 16 in that second quarter. He really sparked the Ottawa Cyclones here tonight. Ottawa built the lead up to 16 at the end of three quarters. They held a very good McPherson basketball team to just 39 points here this evening, picking up the win by 25. We're back after this break, and